My name is Nur Iza binti Kamar Zaman.
My name is Tio Chikyu.
My name is Inshir Azhara binti Tamidi.
My name is Nadra Damia binti Shaharul.
My name is Jing Jiaqi. Now I would like to start with introductions. Demand is the ability and willingness of the consumer to purchase products or services with specific quantities of goods at particular prices for a particular time period. According to the law of demand, prices of goods and the quantity demanded of goods have a negative relationship. Internal factor, which is change in own price of that good, will change the quantity of demand, and external factor that are changes in other factor than its own price is a change in demand. Consumer demand is the various factor that will affect consumer demand for goods or services. Utility is the satisfactions that result from consumer consumptions of the goods measured by util. Consumer choice can be observed from the actions of consumer to choose the goods which consist of cardinal utility theory that can assign values as well as ordinal utility theory that does not assign values. Law of diminishing marginal utility is the concept of marginal utility, that utility gained by consuming equal successive unit of goods will decline as the amount consumed increases. In this report, we will introduce various independent factors that will influence consumer demands for purchasing goods or not. This includes the brands of goods, consumer income, goods on price, and the preference of consumer to purchase goods online or in hand. The purpose of doing this report is to obtain the opinion from customer based on the factor given that will influence their demand behavior. To support this report, we have made a survey on the demand behavior of consumer depending on given factor by using Google Form through 15 respondents. In this report, we will explain and display our survey results, and the percentage of responses from the respondents depends on different factors that will affect their demand behavior and consumer choice.
Today I want to start my presentation with the background of respondent. A total of 15 people answered this questionnaire based on your opinion. The figure below shows the percentage distribution of people who answered this questionnaire based on your background, characteristics including gender, ethnicity, and age. Diagram 2.1 shows the percentage of respondents by gender. From the data of respondents, there are 9 respondents who are female, which is 60%. The number of male is 6, which is 40%. Diagram 2.2 shows the percentage of ethnicity. The result found that about 8 respondents of Malay, which is 53.3%, and then followed by Chinese, the respondents is 6, which is 40%. And Indian is 1 respondent, which is 6.7%, and there is no ethnicity who responded to our questionnaire. Based on diagram 2.3, the figure shows the percentage of respondents by age. From the data of respondents, there are 9 respondents under the age of 30, which is 60%. There are no respondents aged 31 to 40 years. Meanwhile, for those aged 41 to 50 years old, there are 4 respondents that are 26.7%, and there are 2 respondents who are aged 51 years old, and above that is 13.3%.
Next is the research objective.
For consumer behavior 1, it was divided into 4, which are purchased goods depending on the brands, consumer's income, its own price, and also if purchasing online is more convenient. Firstly, most of the respondents prefer to buy branded goods despite the high cost. Why? It can create difference in the materials with varying grades and pricing, rationalism, and it can also boost their self-esteem. It is to provide them the choice of selecting whatever alternative that give them more satisfaction. Secondly, 13 out of 15 people believe that their income rises, they will increase their purchase of goods. This is because they will be able to buy whatever they desire once they have money. Normally, women will spend on clothes, purse, and other accessories, but it can be different for wealthy people. It usually does not affect them much because they will still shop as usual. Next, some people will purchase goods depending on their own price, which when the price is low, they will increase their purchase. During some specific seasons like Hari Raya and Chinese New Year, the price of commodities often drops, such as the price of the furniture, clothes, and foods like meat and chicken. But from some people's point of view, there are some goods that they will still purchase regardless of their price, such as bread and rice. Lastly, why do some people think purchasing goods online is more convenient? People start to buy things online after COVID-19 discovered. There's a few before, but not so well known. People are also hesitant to buy such product online for fear of the quality not being as advertised. Some people think it is more convenient to buy face-to-face because they can inspect each item they wish to buy. Shopping online is easier to some people because it can save time. They can receive extra bonus, coupons and discount deals without needing to go to the store.
I will be presenting consumer behavior 2 with 2 types of goods and choices depending of price and income. Firstly, we started with choices depending on the price of the goods. 80% of the consumer will purchase good A if the price of good A falls by 50%. They have other choices than good A since the price of goods A is high. 26.67% of the total consumer disagree, and another 26.67% consumers moderate with the choice. If the price of good A is high, they will still purchase good A. This is because when the price of goods A is high, most of the consumer will purchase goods B or other brand. 53.3% strongly agree if the price of good B is high, they will purchase good A. This shows that they move from their choice from goods B to goods A due to a lower price of the goods. We will move to the choices depending on their income. 53.33% of the total consumer agree if their income increases by 50%, they will purchase good A. This shows that if only their income increases, they will purchase good A, and since their income did not increase, they will not have the need to purchase good A. And 33.33% strongly agree if their income increases by 50%, they will purchase goods A and goods B. And among the 33.33% are majority in the age of below 30. Hence, they have more demand on both goods with the influence of the rise in their income.
For the research questions, we use Google Form to have a survey with 15 respondents. It consists of 3 parts in the research questions, which are Part A, respondent background with gender, ethnicity, and age. Part B, consumer behavior with one type of goods by comparing brands of goods, consumer income, goods on price, and the preference of consumer to purchase goods online or in hand. Part C is consumer behavior with comparing price and consumer income of 2 goods.
Today I'll present methodology and make a conclusion for our assignments. The type of data used for our research is quantitative data and primary data. We use the data from consumer ratings on consumer behavior from 1 to 5. The data is collected directly through online surveys to understand the theories of consumer behavior. The sample size for our research is 15 consumers from different ages, genders, and ethnicities in Malaysia. The technique of data collection for our research is quantitative method through online survey in Google Form. The survey consists of 3 parts including respondent background, consumer behavior 1, and consumer behavior 2. In the part of respondent background, respondents need to fill in their information about their genders, ages, and ethnicities. In the part of consumer behavior 1, consumers need to rate their opinions on consumer behavior statements based on the factors that influence their consumer behavior, such as income, price, and the brands of goods. In the part of consumer behavior 2, the consumers need to rate their opinions on consumer behavior statements about their consumer choices between substitute goods. The technique of data analysis for our research is quantitative method. The software we use to analyze the data are SPSS and Microsoft Excel. In conclusion, consumers prefer to buy goods based on the price of goods, the brands of goods, and their income. They prefer to buy branded goods, the goods with lower price, and purchase more goods when their income increase. Consumers from different ages, ethnicities, and genders will make different decisions on consumer behavior.
In this reflection, I have learned a lot of knowledge and new experience when doing this assignment. Now I know how the opinion of every consumer in Malaysia will give an effect on their consumer demand. I feel grateful to have a good members, and I would like to thank our lecturer for her guidance and support to complete this assignment. Thank you.
Throughout this assignment, I have learned and gained a lot of new knowledge and information, as this is my first time researching and discussing my findings. I also have learned a lot of better ways in constructing a perfect sentence, and also I have learned how we learn economics and how to relate what we learn with the reality in economics. I would like to also express my gratitude towards my teammates that helped me and guide me throughout this assignment so that I will not left behind.
By doing this assignment, I have learned about the importance of leaderships and teamwork in a group. I feel very glad to have a good cooperation with my group mates so that our group assignment can be done in a smooth way and on time. Besides, I also have conducted research on the internet to get more information for this assignment and realize about the opinions of consumers in Malaysia depending on various kinds of factors that will affect their consumer demands through doing a survey. Before I end my reflections, I would like to thank our respected lecturer for teaching us about the knowledge of economics in this semester for the course BEB 1013 Principles of Economy.
I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my economic professor for allowing me to group on this assignment in groups, which I learned a lot. Tolerance, cooperation, supporting one another, equal task allocation, and so on have all aided me in getting to know my team member better. I have a lot of information based on the research question, where economics is very significant in making decisions in our daily life. Once a decision is made, it will affect several parties, including household, business, and the government. I should be cautious in my buying habits because we never know what may happen in the future. Therefore, live modestly and spend wisely.
I've learned a lot of things throughout this assignment. This is my first time to conduct a research on consumer behavior and to use the applications like Microsoft Excel and SPSS to analyze the data we collected through online surveys. I really appreciated for having a good leader and supportive team members in completing this assignment. Furthermore, I would like to thank our lecturer for guiding us and answering all of our questions throughout this assignment. Thank you.